Tammy Morrison. How are you today? Thank you so much for joining me. This is my Tuesday Live. But today I want to talk about human design reflectors explained. And the reason why I wanted to talk about that is because that is my journey. I actually am a reflector 2-4 in human design. And I want to share first what a reflector is, and then I want to share how it related to me and how I started navigating this whole beautiful world. And so reflectors are incredibly rare, making up about 1% of the population. So there are people that I have met that told me that in their whole time that they've known about this, they've only met one reflector. And that's me. So if you're in, how you doing? Good to see you, Miss Carrie. But one person. And so when you think about that, it's like, okay, if it's 1% of the population, then you might go your whole life and never see one. But if you're seeing me now, you have seen at least one. So that is me. And what it is about reflectors is we do not have any defined centers. So when you look at your chart, which has all those little blocks and different things in the chakra areas, all of mine are undefined. So I have no definition in my centers. And also, it means also that I am a mirror. And so I reflect the environment and the people around me. And so what that means to me is that many times I have been in situations with people where they got angry with me because of the reflection that they saw of themselves. And so for me, I had to learn that, and on this reflector journey, that has really helped me, because I used to think, why are people throwing off on me? I'm a kind person. I don't bother nobody. I only want to help people. Why are people throwing off on me? But what it was they were being reflected and they didn't like what they were seeing. And so I had to learn that, and I had to navigate that in situations and in relationships. Because one of the other things about reflectors is we are highly empathetic and intuitive, which is another thing, because you sense things and you pick things up from people all the time. And for me, it's natural. Like, I've been doing this all my life. I just did not realize how much how much is because of how I am designed. I have made people mad by just being myself. And you know what? I don't care about that, to be honest with you. That's something that out of the window for me, because it doesn't really affect me. And the other part of this is, if you are patient and you allow me to explain, then possibly we can resolve this, because, it's never anything malicious, because I don't even have that type of spirit within me. And then a part of the profile that I have, mine is 2-4. And so the 2 is, the second line is the hermit. And this line represents a natural inclination towards privacy and solitude. Hermits need time alone to recharge and connect with their inner self. They often have innate talents that they might not even be fully aware of, but others can see and recognize these gifts. And others see and recognize these gifts. So, typically, you're in a place where you have to have downtime. And so for me, how that plays out is, I know that I need to go and just be sometimes. Sometimes I just need to go and be. How's everybody doing today? Um, And so that is a part of, the design. And so when you start growing and you start learning, all of these things, if you're interested in this and you go and check out human design and you see, especially to my reflectors, and that there are times when you just need to be by yourself, and it's okay. It's all right. And so a part of this is explaining and talking to the people around you as well, so that they can kind of understand. All right, so the fourth line is opportunist, and that line is about building networks and relationships. Opportunists are great at connecting with others and thrive in communities where they feel supported and valued. They often find opportunities through their social networks and close-knit groups. And so that is another thing, about a reflector 2-4. So you have your time where you want to be alone, you need to hermit, and it's okay. And if you are, like I speak with my husband and I say, I just need to go and sit down somewhere. Yes, I know God loves me, loves you too. Um, yeah, you should check that, because I'm telling you, it will start to help you to understand, some things about you that maybe you just weren't, you didn't even know. Or sometimes for me, it illuminated a lot of things, because I knew that I was like this. Like, I have periods where, I just need to be alone. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be on social media. I don't want to be any of that. I just want to be with me. I want to sit and, have my conversations with God. And so these are times that I know, but I've been like that. Like, I've known that. Um, um, yeah, you probably need to be blocked, because I don't have time to play games with this. Thank you. Alrighty. So, but yeah, so once you start doing that and you start figuring out, who you are, because really what it'll do is it confirms so many things in your life. And so as a 2-4 reflector, I am a natural observer, absorbing and reflecting the energies of those around me. And so for me, that means that I have to be careful with the environments that I'm in, and the places that I go, and the people that come into my world. And it's okay. I'm all right with it. I am okay with that, because this is actually always how I have been. I am very careful about places that I go, people that I'm around, and people that are in my energy. And people's energy where I'm at. It says you'll thrive by finding the right environment that supports your need for both solitude and social connection. Your unique blend of introspection, hermit, and relationship building opportunist can make you a powerful presence in any community, guiding others with your reflections and insights. And so I realized that. And so for me, it took stepping into that and recognizing that, because I've been in places where people have thrown off on me. And so sometimes I would take a step back, and I'm sure I left religion for spirituality as well. I'm so much more happy. Thank you for joining, Deek. But I'm so, just understanding, getting that understanding of, who I always was and who I am. And it was so powerful when I found out this information. And when I really started diving into, really deep into, you know, who I was in all different aspects and in all different timelines, and not depending on, regurgitated information that people have given us, that a lot of time, half the time, it ain't even right. You know what I mean? And sometimes, it's not right. You don't resonate with it, because there were things I didn't resonate with as a child. And I'm just super excited just to be able to be in a space where I'm open to be able to feel. Yes, tips on energy, on an energy, BBC for Indian man. I don't know what BBC means, but I tell you what, when I get off, comment below this video and I'll check it out. And if you have something else that can explain it, then I'll actually create a video for you as well. All right, I have no problem with that. All right, but that is kind of just the little bit that I wanted to share today, just about this, because human design is so huge, and I am not an expert in any sense of the word. I don't even claim to be. I know a little bit. I've been studying my own design so that I can understand me, because right now, as with you, Deek, I am in this space where I've been learning me and studying me, and seeing what everything means to me. You know what I mean? And doing what I know that I'm called to do in this world. So again, appreciate y'all for joining me. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, like and share with the video. And if you are on TikTok, join me on there at Intuitive Tammy as well, where I do readings, healings, messages from spirit, and prayers daily. So again, thank you for joining. Love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Please do, and let me know what that is. All right.